Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the opener of a...
Let's play ball. That's ball forward.
Stepping up now, number 57. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game.
Number 57.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Kipnis relayed it first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Batting second, the right fielder, Greg Allen.
1-1.
Fielded cleanly. And they're on 2 away now. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really...
Digging in now, number 57. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left, and a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 57 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Dig.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. At the plate, number 57. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there he goes towards second. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 57 has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley is there. 2 gone. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Kansas City Royals with a division-leading 60th team win this year.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 6 runs, 15 hits. 1 error. They left 20 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for...
Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. Striding into the box, number 57, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's back into second here safely.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on? Settling in now, Cesar Rodriguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman.
He'll bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch? Coming to the plate now number 57. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Make your turn, make your turn.
But picked up on a hop. Simmons, the relay, not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Stepping in, Joel Madsen.
Now batting. The second.
Now a step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. So striding in, Cesar Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying. 1-1-1. His arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the end.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs. So next to the plate for the Royals, number 57, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that is home run number 63 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Boy, talk about when you're hot.
Tony Renda steps into the box. He doubled his last time through. 0-2, here it comes. Softly on the ground to third. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 57. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Boston wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
And 11 runners left on base.
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show. Now at the plate, number 57. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can.
Meanwhile, here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to. Hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Allen is there, and he puts this one away. Stepping in, number 57. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. High in the air and deep is straight away left. Back goes Martinez, and it's off the green monster. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
The center fielder, number 14.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner goes.
Hold up, right here.
Got him swinging to throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Now at the plate, Ken Cho, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready on 0-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is...
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball. And drilled down the line. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that.
Ready once again, number 57. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. This is line to left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Now in the box, number 57. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he hits into second with an extra base hit.
Fly!
And the tag's there. He's out at third base. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. On the ground to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes isn't. Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Kansas City Royals came through and
a player receives advice about the refining of his game.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Lucas Giolito will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Stepping up to the plate, number 57, with a hit in each of his last 29 games. Folks around the league are starting to take notice.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding. You start fighting for a 30-game hit streak, that's when the national media starts to take notice, and everyone around the league is dialed into your at-bats.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. There's one on the first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Attack. Up next for Chicago, DeAndre Rudolph. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
DeAndre Rudolph.
One.
Scooped up, a dive. He gathers the throw. He's out.
Great reaction on that one. And
Digging in to try it again. Number 57, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. This is line to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. So striding forward now, Michael Mullins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And there's one away. Standing in, number 57. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Tilson is there, 2 gone. Standing in, number 57. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Row, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really good.
So this guy's raking right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games? That's a month of sleeping with just nice dreams every night.
Go hard.
Game for a month. Pretty special.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tim.
It's sharply on the ground. Reined in. One there. On to first. It's a double play as they're ready for another chance. Number 57. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
There's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with
an 8-0 shutout this evening. The Royals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 8 runs, 7 hits.
Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Stepping into the box, number 57. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
From the stretch. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that.
Striding forward now for the Sox, Chris Pollard, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. The liner right at the third baseman, and that'll... Stepping into the box, number 57. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp ground ball to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Now the 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he can't get back in time, and he is out at second. Digging in, number 57. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Ready for another shot now, Guillermo Ibarra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polka has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is... So stepping in, number 57. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter.
Digging in now for Kansas City, number 57. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First pitch coming, here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
All right, stay here.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Guillermo Ibarra.
He's running, and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So coming to the plate, number 57. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Leclerc is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get
right here on the back.
To come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Digging in once again, Guillermo Ibarra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring.
Stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is 16-2 in tonight's game. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Drew Smith gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter. Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Into the box now, number 57. And he's been pretty much a one-man show in the series. Not only does he have 8 hits to his credit, he's also driven in a dozen runs. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as...
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change...
Ready now for the White Sox, Salvador Perez.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Striding in, number 57, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Delmonico has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, number 57. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Champion, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey,
chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Next for the Royals.
So digging in now, Guillermo Ibarra. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam.
In now, number 57. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard-hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Guillermo Ibarra will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. But 1's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second. Coming to the plate now, Ken Cho. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. The base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. And into the box now, number 57. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And to score, the runner from second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Guillermo Ibarra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Squared up on that second.
At the plate, Ken Cho. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
The catcher,
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
That's a grind.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Royals get their 30th win on the road so far this season.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri.
Let's play ball. 3.
At the plate, number 57, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he makes a great diving stop for the out. Digging in, number 57. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Pinder racing back. And it's gone as they add still another. Shot here to left. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. The windup and the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
2-2-2.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball.
Now at the plate, number 57. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as you can see there, he's currently leading the Royals in that category. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in, number 57, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now a hard liner, but foul. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play. And now to the plate, number 57. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Brett Phillips will bat next. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here now the 2-2. Bullet to first base. Now batting, Ken Cho. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-2 pitch. And it misses. Ball 4. And that will force home a run. Ready now, Jamie Champion.
The first baseman, Jamie.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is turning ugly.
Come on, go hard, you're scoring.
Go hard. Bases. 1 run scores. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Kansas City Royals came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 11 runs, 15 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base.
Just off I-70 on the east side of town, we're at Kauffman Stadium. Digging in now, number 57. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit down the third baseline. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Gossett is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Come on, get here.
On the ground toward short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Brett Phillips will bat next.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Set the deal. Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Jamie Champion, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. On a line to shortstop. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
The
1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. The 1-2. Ground ball to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
No runner, hold it right there. Hold it.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him. Drop the ball out of the ball.
Digging in for a second at bat, number 57. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch on its way. Hops this one up. Chapman is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 57. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Now a double play. This is on the ground to third. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play. At the plate, number 57. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will get there to make the running play. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Gossett earns win. We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champ.
Let's play ball.
Striding into the box, number 57. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock game. This guy is prepared, ready to go, and seeing the ball like it's a beach ball right now.
Oh, and this
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here.
And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and the run's going to score.
Good job.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
On to first, and they get them both. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Adalberto Mondesi, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Weighing in a line drive, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Mark Spillane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a call. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Settling in now, number 57. He's been sending souvenirs into the seats at a record clip. If he manages to keep on to this pace, he could end the year with over 75 home runs.
And I would love nothing more than to see him do it. This is historic. This is why you pay the price of the ticket. You want to see this guy get his 4 at-bats. Can't tell you.
And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Malik Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. Coming to the plate now, number 57. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First pitch on its way. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer as they take the lead 4-3.
Surprise me that
stepping up now, number 57. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Hard liner to center field. Smith has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Royals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men off.
From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at. So striding in, number 57. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock game. This guy is prepared, ready to go, and seeing the ball like it's a beach ball right now.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, yeah.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Next for Seattle, Adalberto Mondesi. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This one's down to third. He's got it to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in, number 57. He's been sending souvenirs into the seats at a record clip. If he manages to keep on to this pace, he could end the year with over 75 home runs.
And I would love nothing more than to see him do it. This is historic. This is why you pay the price of a ticket. You want to see this guy get his 4 at-bats. Can't tell you how monumental it would be for not only him, but for the game to see him get to 75 home runs.
And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, dude. Well, think about this.
On to second, but the throw is wide. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Now batting, pitcher.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ken Cho. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. And he is out retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Now at the plate, number 57. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side.
You're scoring.
Henniger is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Here's D. Gordon now, and they're runners at the corners now.
Second baseman. D.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, number 57. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Smith is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Into the box, D. Gordon. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
D. Gordon.
3-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Ground ball to third. Scooped up. Oh, look at the throw to first. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a remarkable play.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.